The passing of Liam Payne has stirred not only emotions but also speculations among fans and the media alike. The unexpected death of the beloved former One Direction member has sparked rumors about a possible reunion of the iconic boy band, which officially disbanded in 2016. As the news of his passing spread, many fans were hopeful that the remaining members of One Direction would come together once again to honor their late bandmate in what could have been a highly emotional tribute. The idea of a reunion, especially following the tragic loss, was a dream for many devoted followers of the band, who had longed for the return of the group to the stage. Reports and rumors circulated across social media platforms, fan forums, and various entertainment outlets, with whispers of a potential reunion to pay a final homage to Liam Payne. Fans envisioned the group, Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, and the late Liam Payne, reuniting for a special performance or perhaps a charity concert to honor Payne's legacy and his contributions to the world of music. For a moment, it seemed like the impossible could become a reality, especially with the intense emotional connection fans have with the boys who were part of one of the biggest boy bands in history. However, as the days passed and the dust settled, more concrete reports began to emerge, shedding light on the actual situation. According to the latest insider information, it seems that Harry Styles, widely considered the most successful member of One Direction since the group split, has no interest in reuniting with his former bandmates. Sources close to the singer have confirmed that Styles is focused on his own career and has reportedly no desire to revisit the days of One Direction. The singer, who rose to immense fame with hits like Watermelon Sugar, As It Was, and Sign of the Times, has built a massive solo career, and according to insiders he is not willing to let that success be overshadowed by a reunion that would bring him back to the world of pop rock group dynamics. The decision by Styles to turn down a potential One Direction reunion comes as no surprise to those who have closely followed his career over the past few years. Since the band's breakup in 2016, Harry has carved out a niche for himself as a solo artist, one that has brought him global recognition and critical acclaim. With multiple chart-topping albums, a dedicated fan base and numerous accolades, including Grammy Awards, Harry Styles is undeniably at the peak of his career. It is clear that, for Harry, the time to move on from One Direction has long passed. The singer has, as insiders put it, outgrown the band, focusing instead on his own artistry and creative journey. Harry's decision to prioritize his solo career over a possible reunion may seem disappointing to fans who held on to the hope of seeing the boys together again. However, it is a decision rooted in Harry's desire to maintain his independence as an artist. As sources have suggested, he's just too big for the band now. The success of his solo albums, coupled with his ventures into acting with roles in films like Dunkirk and Don't Worry Darling, has allowed him to carve out a unique identity in the entertainment industry, one that is separate from his former One Direction image. While Harry Styles may be unwilling to join a reunion, the remaining members of One Direction, including Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik, were reportedly open to the idea of coming together for a tribute to Liam Payne. Neil, Louis, and Zayn had expressed interest in honoring Liam's memory through a possible musical collaboration, though Harry's refusal to participate reportedly put an end to those plans. The remaining lads were said to be keen on the idea, but Harry's stance on the matter left them in a difficult position. Sources have revealed that Harry's team informed the other members that he had zero interest in pursuing the reunion, citing his packed schedule with his own music and touring commitments. Despite the reported tensions surrounding a One Direction reunion, it is important to note that Harry Styles did attend Liam Payne's funeral, alongside the other members of the band. While that moment may have been seen as a bittersweet occasion for the fans, it may also have been the last time the group was ever seen together publicly. The emotional gathering of the One Direction members at the funeral was a somber and poignant reminder of the close bond they shared during their years together as a band. It was a final show of respect and love for their late friend, but it seems that for now, there will be no further public reunions of One Direction. In the wake of Liam Payne's passing, fans have been left to reflect on the legacy of One Direction and what the band represented. One Direction was a global sensation, one of the most successful boy bands of all time, and their music became the soundtrack to the lives of millions of fans around the world. The bond the members shared, despite their individual successes, remains undeniable. However, as time has passed, each member of the band has carved their own path, with varying degrees of success. Harry Styles has gone on to achieve stardom on a scale that few can rival, while the other members have also pursued solo ventures with varying levels of prominence in the music industry. The idea of a reunion for One Direction will undoubtedly remain a cherished dream for many fans. However, it seems that, at least for now, that dream is unlikely to come true. Harry Styles' decision to stay focused on his solo career, along with his ongoing musical projects and upcoming world tour, means that any reunion plans have been put on hold, if not permanently discarded. While the rest of the members may have entertained the idea of coming together to pay tribute to their late friend, it appears that Styles' priorities lie elsewhere, and he has no intention of dimming his own star for the sake of a nostalgic band reunion. The tragic death of Liam Payne has undoubtedly been a moment of grief for the remaining members of One Direction and their fans. The emotions surrounding his passing have brought the band back into the spotlight, but the reality of a potential reunion has proven to be a complicated matter. The music world may have lost a cherished member of One Direction, but the legacy of the band will continue to live on through the individual achievements of its members, particularly through Harry Styles' groundbreaking success as a solo artist. While it is heartbreaking for fans who had hoped to see One Direction reunited, it is also important to recognize and respect the personal decisions of the band members as they continue to navigate their careers and personal lives. As for Harry Styles, he remains focused on his artistic journey, unbothered by the weight of the past. The dream of a One Direction reunion may not have come to fruition, but the music and memories of the band will continue to inspire fans for years to come. For now, fans can only hold on to the hope that, in time, the boys of One Direction may come together once more, but whether or not that ever happens remains to be seen.